Hello, all my beautiful and wonderful Libras. Welcome back to the channel. So, today we're just going to do some sort of mid month November checkup, check in, tarot reading messages, any healing messages that you didn't think you needed to know. Also, we're just going to take a look, see at how the month of November has gone so far for you, what you can expect to for the rest of the month to go, and just kind of your current energy in the present moment. So I'm trying something new where I bring up channeled messages before I do my readings, just to see if anything does pop up. I really believe in like signs and symbols, and I want to try and give as many like different symbols or names of places or names of people or numbers or objects or channeled messages as possible so that you can feel like this really does resonate with you. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and read what I got so far for you. So I got like something about like trains or buses, especially like overseas transport systems. For a lot of you, I'm getting like entrepreneurial energy and vibes. So like you could be an innovator, you could be thinking of new systems or new logistic systems or transportation systems. Okay, that's for some of you. I'm also seeing something about car driving. Like some of you could be getting a new car, or you could be driving somewhere soon or learning how to drive. Okay, something about like transports is popping up for you. Yeah, you could be getting your license. Then I also got a lot of like green plants. So like herbs, you could be planting new herbs. Okay, there's something about feng shui coming up here, or like having specific plants in your garden that could be super significant or could symbolize growth and stability or love or power or protection or security, whatever you're trying to go after. Okay, so maybe you want to look into that. Yeah, a lot around growth. So it's like as you're growing new plants, you're gonna watch like you're gonna grow with them. Okay, something about growing. Yeah, new herbs. Something about a Ferris wheel is coming up for you. Also like an adventure company. So again, you could be involved in a startup. Okay, you could be trying to get involved in some sort of theme park, or even also video games. I was getting video games, like you could be making video games, you could be wanting to make video games, or you could be playing video games, and perhaps you see an idea in there and you think, oh my God, imagine this really existed in the world. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of like innovative, professional, like entrepreneurial, creative energy coming from you, startup vibes. And then I also thought of like Logan Paul. Logan Paul came up. Okay, some of you are going to be in a video game someday. Somebody wants to approach you to be in a video game, or somebody you know is designing a video game. Okay, Joe Rogan then also popped up. And then also something about like the network and your network and people wanting to like know you. Okay, so it's like people want to know you, people enjoy your company, people, it's giving like Joe Rogan vibes, how he knows so many different people. But you could also just be enjoying his podcasts, or you should maybe watch a podcast of his, and that gives you like a really great idea. Yeah, or you should start a podcast yourself, interviewing a bunch of other people, the way Joe Rogan does, or even Logan Paul also does. Okay, or you could just be watching their videos. Okay, so those are the channel messages. Super interesting, super cool. Let's just see what comes up for you, dolls. Okay, Libra vibes, Libra vibes. Hierophant. Okay, for some of you, I'm hearing instantly that you've already done the work. You've already done the learning, actually. You've already studied everything you need to study. You've already been to the class, you've done the schoolwork, you've done everything you needed to do, and now it's time to kind of get out into the big real world. Okay, so for some of you, I'm really seeing this vibe of like, you could be sitting on some really great ideas. You know, you have the skills, you know how to move forward with something, but you're just not really doing that. You're just kind of sitting with, it's giving like kind of stale energy, but also a bit scared and nervous energy. Okay, the number 5 is significant of like change and transformation. So it's like it wants to happen, like it wants to come through. Like I'm really just getting this feeling of like my Libras being super, super innovative and just like having really freaking amazing ideas. Okay, so mid-month, you could have, you could be a bit like, worried to push forward with an idea or push forward with a plan. Okay, you might find yourself that you're a bit like stuck right now. You're wanting to move forward, but you're just scared. I don't know. Okay. What else is happening for Libra? What has been going on for Libra so far in January, in November? What has been going on for Libra in November? Very interesting. Yeah. I feel like you were not living up to your potential this month so far. Hey, I feel like there was so much more you could have been trying out. It's not so much about taking action as much as it is just about knowing your potential and using it. Okay. There's something here about stale energy. Okay. Or just kind of waiting around, not really like taking action, just kind of like looking out at all your potential and all your ideas, or out at the future. Seeing the future can be so bright for you, knowing that it's all there, because it's kind of giving this feeling of like it's all there 100%. It's not like you've got to go look for it or you've got to try much harder. Yeah. You could also be kind of, so the Chariot is just go, go, go. It gives me this kind of feeling of like not really knowing what we're doing, but we're just going to go anyway. Okay, so your life could be, again, that roller coaster kind of feeling coming up. You could have been like, you could feel like you're on a roller coaster where you're just going. Okay, and not really too sure like where you're going to or how you're going to do this. So maybe you don't really fully see or feel your potential right now, but you're still going, you're still trying, you're still keeping it going. And Spirit just wants to remind you that it's like, it's okay, like hop on the Chariot, get moving, get going, let's do this, let's move forward. Okay, so this is November so far for you. Look at all these cards. They are literally all the same color scheme. Purple, pink, and red. Okay, so a lot of fire energy here, a lot of passion energy here, a lot of like make shit happen energy here. Okay, so let's just see how the current energies are for you. Do we want to take all these cards? No, just this. Okay, so the current energies are, I think you're starting to really open up to your own divinity. You're starting to see your potential and your worth, and you're starting to feel like, what's coming could actually be good. Okay, so all this warmth, that like this fiery, warm, passionate energy is kind of coming back to you and radiating energy like back to you. It's like this like give and take between the universe and yourself. Okay, I see you being very like very clear message coming through here. I see you've been very particular, not trying to just jump in. The fool just takes a leap of faith and jumps off the cliff and hopes everything works out. The fool in reverse is somebody who thinks about this first. Okay, so you're being asked 100% to continue with that, but to also add a little bit of your spice and your passion to the tea. Okay, with whatever you're doing, I really feel like this is some sort of entrepreneurial element. This is like you doing something really creative. It could even just be a creative project in the garden. Okay, because I was picking up on a lot of garden energy. Herbs could just also be super significant. Maybe you're somebody who wants to start doing something new with herbs. Okay, that briefly came up in the Gemini reading, so maybe you're going to want to check that out. But yeah, you're being asked to also just add your spice. It's like with this Hierophant here, you might not believe in yourself as much as possible, as much as you should. Okay, and it's like you've got everything. You've been to the school, you've done all the work, you've done all the research, even if you don't have a degree, like that's fine. It's like you're still more than capable of doing this, of walking up this path. Okay, and it's like you don't need anybody. It's like you are enough. Like you've got it all, honey, to make this happen. So this is really awesome energy, and I wonder like who's watching this right now. Ooh, yeah, love that. Okay, King of Swords coming out right now. You're definitely in a phase of planning, of figuring things out, of, trying to I feel like you're being a lot more you're a lot more confident here. You could be somebody who's very logical, okay? So that could be tricky if you're a very logical person and then you're trying to like mix that in with your passions. Because sometimes passions require that leap of faith. Sometimes they require us to not be as logical because maybe it just doesn't make sense. Maybe nobody's done it before. Maybe, what we're choosing to create just it hasn't been created before, so it's not the most logical thing. But I do see this like element here of you understanding the path you want to take, knowing where you want to go. Okay, and it's really beautiful. It's like grounding almost, but also very airy. So this, I don't know if King of Swords. I mean, the Swords is an air sign, and Libra is air. Okay, so that kind of works together. We've got a bat here. We've got an owl here. An owl speaking about like wise choices, wise decisions. Okay, you're also getting like an overview. You might just find in the next week you're kind of gonna feel like you get like a bird's eye view of everything that's going on. Okay, you could be somebody who's really good at that, who can see more to a story than what you're told. And that's why the universe is trying to say, like, hello, you're more than capable of doing this, whatever this is. Okay, but I see you coming up with some sort of logical plan to move forward. You're just like, you've got it. Okay. You've really freaking got it. We've also got a dragonfly here, a crow. It's just like using all your like different elements and coming together with them. Okay. Let me move this up here because now we've got another message that clearly wants to come through for you. Okay, so this could be kind of how you find you end off November, or how the rest of the month kind of goes for you. Okay, we've got Eight of Pentacles here in reverse. It's just telling me that you don't need to rush anything. You don't need to be so harsh on yourself. I see that you probably are somebody who's really hard on yourself if you don't see success and results like super quickly. But just trust that it's like, it's still going to take some time. It's still, you still got to be patient with whatever project you're working on already. I see you slowly starting to feel like, oh my gosh, like, you could have from the beginning originally, because I was getting this feeling from you, or like, not really have a lot of faith and hope in your dreams. Like I said, you could be somebody who's very, very logical. And so you're being asked again, like number 7 is coming up, but like this is 17. So it's number 8, which is like the infinity sign. We've got another 8 here as well. So 8 could be significant for you. You're just being asked to have faith. It's not all just work. It's not all just hard work, being logical. Sometimes it's also genuinely about believing in what you want. I think like the message here for you is like to tap back into your passionate side, your creative energy, your spirit and your soul, and the thing that drives you, the thing, your sixth sense, like the thing that nobody sees, that you can't even see, you can't even explain it. You can explain your skill set because you've been doing it for so long. You can explain the logical side because it's logical. You know what I'm saying? But you can't explain this like chariot, fast forward, just going energy full of passion and genuinely believing in something that you can't even see yet. Okay, so that was a very clear message that you've been asked to trust a little bit. Okay, sometimes when we lack trust, we feel impatient. That's where impatience comes from. It's we start to stop believing in it. So we're like not patient anymore. We're impatient and we're worried, and it's just like, nah, you're just lacking faith. Okay. Don't isolate yourself. Okay, you might find that you're isolating yourself. You're not seeing as many of your friends as you normally do, or doing as much with the people you love as you normally do. Just don't do that. I know you're going through a really interesting transition phase right now, but try and include people, even though you can't probably tell them too much about this, especially if this is like quite an intense project. But try and just like get around people as much as you can. Okay, don't exclude like yourself, don't isolate yourself. Alrighty. And then I'm seeing you towards the end of the month, you're going to have some sort of beautiful like realization where you're just like going to be chilling. Like this to me is the daydreamers card. Like the Page of Cups is somebody who's just like chilling alone, kind of daydreaming, and then boom, you think of a really great idea. And I mean, it kind of looks like he's looking up at this King of Swords here. So it's like some sort of, you know, ideas or energy comes through from you. Because you've got it. You might be in a bit of a rut for a little bit, but eventually you always like kick back at it, okay? There's going to be some sort of great idea that you have, or some sort of like revelation, not like a huge revelation, just some sort of idea to help if you are in some sort of block in the road. I'm hearing just follow it, okay? I'm hearing trust your instincts, trust your gut, trust your vibes, trust the things that aren't logical, okay? The things that you can't explain but you just feel, I'm hearing to just trust that, okay, Libra? So very, very, very intense messages, but they're good. They're like lighthearted. It's like life isn't just like a steady, like still, like it's not just steady waters. You know, that's saying a great sailor learns on rocky waters, not on steady waters. Rock and roll. Isn't that funny as I said that? Rock and roll coming out here. Okay, yeah, I'm just feeling like you're lacking some sort of like fun. Okay, like don't take the fun out of this. Like continue enjoying yourself, continue having fun, continue being yourself, your quirky self. Allow this to be a crazy ass adventure that you just enjoy. Okay, allow it. Why not? Like life is, you're making this so serious. And I mean, I'm somebody who also takes life way too serious. I'll be like doing something I love and I'll turn it into such a serious thing that I end up like not enjoying it anymore because I made it so serious and about everything but the project itself. Okay, so you're being asked to be playful and have fun. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, take the risk. Wow. Maybe we should make this the banner photo. It's a yes coming out here. Okay, a lot of messages for you here. And I got like, I was gonna write down so many channeled messages because they were just like pouring in. And I guess it's just the tea, you know, that's the vibes. There's just a lot here for you that you want to do and accomplish, and you're going to get there. Okay, good partner. If this is about moving towards somebody, I'm hearing like you've got a great partner going for you. You've got somebody really great with you. Okay, this could also just be a business partner, but then again, we've got romantic partner. This doesn't have to be about somebody in your life right now. You could be dealing with a Cancer. We got Cancer energy here. I think the priestess is Pisces. I'm not sure, so could be dealing with a water sign. We got a romantic partner coming up, so it's like either a really great person by your side or a new love interest in this new project you're taking up, okay? We got breathe, so just take it very easy. Take it chilled. Breathe. Don't forget to wake up and meditate. Even before you go to bed, meditate. Still balance out your energies, okay? Night out with the girls. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't isolate yourself, okay? Definitely don't isolate yourself. If you need to get out there a little bit, like, do it. Okay, we got happy pulls in the reverse. There's not going to be some sort of fix here. There's not going to be some sort of, like, you know, especially if you choose to not like follow this path, or if you get too scared to try this out, or whenever you're feeling stressed or impatient, it's just like faith in your dreams is the pull. That's the happy pull. There is no way out. There is no distraction to stop feeling this passion, to stop feeling this worry and concern. And that comes with every really great project, okay? Like, I feel like you guys really are innovative, creative people. And even if you feel like you're not, the fact that you're here watching this video just tells you, me, everyone that you are, okay? So you can't even deny it. You're definitely somebody who denies it so much. With this Hierophant in reverse, it's just like, you're like, no, I've got all these beautiful skills and I'm such an incredibly like capable person, but I'm not actually. And it's just like, oh God, it's one of those people where you're just like, shut up. Like, some of us actually can't do anything. Okay, so go and do your amazing stuff and shush. So that's the happy pull. We've got beautiful hot beverage here. Love hot beverages. Yeah, I think this just goes again also with just like taking it easy, breathe, don't forget to just keep your coffee close by, I think. Keep whatever you need in a healthy moderation close by, because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need to keep yourself awake some nights when you're dealing with this project. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need to keep yourself going somehow. And I think a nice cup of coffee, for some of you, you're gonna be buying a nice coffee machine. Okay, that could be a really great like investment. For some of you, this has to do with hot beverages. For some of you, you're creating a new beverage, and that is for somebody very specific. And if that comes up and you watch this is a sign. Okay, taking care of coming through in the reverse. Can you just like tune on your faith just a little bit? Okay, that would be great. Thanks. Let's get some Moonology cards, and then we'll grab some other oracle cards as your final messages, and we can move on. Okay, surrender to the divine. Can you just trust a bit? Like, again, just trust. Like, this is going to be fine, but you just need a little bit more trust. A new start is coming. Oh, and nothing will come of this situation. Wow. So, what I'm feeling with nothing will come of this situation is like, okay, some of you need to hear this. For sometimes we're gonna be going on a path. Like if you have ever had a business, big or small, doesn't matter, and from the beginning you thought it was going to be so freaking amazing and so incredible, and then you reach a roadblock and an obstacle that really actually requires you to take another turn, okay, or another route to still get to where you're trying to go. But it's possible that you might have hit one of those on this journey, okay, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't still continue. Remember this Chariot card. It's like fast forward motion, keep on going. We don't know where we're going. If you've got to take a quick turn, use your intuition when logic can't really explain what the fuck's going on. Use your intuition and just trust that you're still gonna make it, okay? Just because you reach a dead end or block, which you're probably going to, because that happens a lot, you can't perfectly instantly know exactly the right way to go from the beginning. Okay, the map reveals itself slowly, but there's a new start coming for you. There is such a beautiful new start, especially when it comes to your relationship with your passion, with your and with yourself, But for some of you, this is really going to be beautiful and big. Again, even if you are like making or gardening, okay, there's a new start here. It's just going to bring up something new for you, okay? And then again, surrender to the divine. Just have that faith. Okay, at the bottom of the deck here, we've got full moon in Gemini. Yeah, something about the Gemini reading, maybe if you want to go watch, maybe there's a message or two in there for you, or you could have Gemini placements, or you could be dealing with a Gemini, or you could have a Gemini partner or business partner. But yeah, the answers you need are coming, so just trust that it's like you're where you need to be. Share your gift, 150 million %, okay? So final words of advice here is share your gift, okay? What you've got is something huge. And again, we've got this bird here. Like I was saying, you have a way of seeing things from a bird's eye view. So whatever you're really interested in pursuing, you're being asked to do it. If in case that wasn't clear, you're being asked to do it because you've been given the gifts to do it. Okay, if you are somebody that doesn't have a bird's eye view, it's because you don't need a bird's eye view. If you're somebody who has a bird's eye view, it's because it's needed and it's a characteristic that's going to help you. You know what I'm saying? You have everything you need, and all the things that you've got right now are exactly what's going to help you move forward. Emotional healing. That's also what I'm feeling with this new start coming. Okay, we got Mother Mary coming through. Emotional healing, I just feel like this new start isn't just with this new project. Okay, projects are amazing and being innovative is incredible, and especially if you're creating stuff that can help society and help the world. Sorry, this is turning into such a long video, but anyway, then that is incredible and that is such a bonus. But we use projects and our adventures, our entrepreneurial adventures, our business ventures as tools, as means to exploring ourselves more. Okay, I'm telling you right now, it doesn't even matter. Like at the end of the day, eventually Earth is gonna like implode or explode, or something's gonna come and destroy the Earth. So your business would have never mattered. Just hear me out. But it's that spiritual growth, it's that healing that comes along with it. Okay, when we ask to do something, when we ask for healing, when we ask to expand our awareness, when we ask to become more, when we ask to love ourselves more, all these beautiful things, it's such a journey with yourself, and it manifests in a way where your tools become a business you're building. And as you're building this business, you learn about yourself. It's just like this huge reflection. It's like a baby. It's like looking after yourself in a business form. Do you know what I'm saying? And through that, you learn so much about yourself. Like, I hope that makes sense. And I didn't mean to say that your business doesn't matter. Of course it matters. It's a part of you. And that's the thing here, because it is you. So you're not just like growing a business, you're growing yourself as well, just in another form. It's just manifested in another way. Alrighty. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, let's get one more card, one more piece of advice. Watch your words. Yeah, that came out for Gemini as well. There's just going to be some people who might have a lot to say about this, or aren't too happy about this, or some people that really like your idea and kind of want to steal it. So just definitely keep an eye out for that, okay? Yeah, just be careful of other people around. Be careful of who you tell this to. So I was feeling this earlier with the Three of Cups here. You might not be able to tell people what you're doing exactly, because for some of you it is quite a big deal. So just be careful with who you tell. Seriously, like that's a huge piece of advice here. Like, please seriously be careful of who you tell. Okay. Another piece of advice coming through is allow yourself to just, when you feel triggered, okay, when you feel impatient, just heal. Cry it out, get it out, allow the healing to happen. It's just a wound that's coming up. Heal it and then continue. Okay. So yeah, there is always enough coming out at the bottom. You've got everything you need right now. You can trust that and you can move forward. This is really powerful vibes, Libra. I freaking love that for you. Love what you're doing. Keep at it, okay? Thank you so much for tuning into this beautiful message. What a beautiful message it was. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay blessed. Okay, like this video if you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up because it just helps the channel. And subscribe if you haven't already so that you will get other videos like this in the future. Okay? And I will see y'all on the flip side. Bye.